Welcome to Codeless Craft, where creativity and technology come together.
Hey, what's up devs and creators? You are listening to Codeless Craft, where code meets creativity. I'm Alex.
And I'm Priya. Welcome to this long form deep dive into one of the biggest questions in game development today: Unity or Unreal Engine 5? Which should you learn in 2025?
Exactly. If you are a beginner or a self-learner trying to break into game dev, or even a hobbyist looking to pick the right engine for your next project, this episode is for you.
And we are not keeping it surface level today. We will go through features, system requirements, use cases, real world projects, even career paths, and help you decide based on your goals, not the hype. So let's begin with the basics. Alex, how would you describe Unity to someone completely new?
I'd say Unity is the Swiss Army knife of game engines. Lightweight, modular, flexible, and perfect for beginners. Whether you want to make a 2D mobile game, an AR museum app, or a casual 3D runner game, Unity's got your back.
I like that. And Unreal? Think of it as the Hollywood blockbuster engine. It's powerful, cinematic, and designed for photorealistic visuals, but it does come with a learning curve.
Yeah. Unity uses CHash, which is fairly beginner-friendly. Unreal uses C++, a bit heavier, but it also has blueprints, which are amazing if you are more visual and not comfortable with coding yet.
So right away, we see a difference in approachability. Unity is more forgiving for quick learning. Unreal gives you the big guns but expects a bit more from your machine and from you.
Let's get into what makes these engines tick. Unity is incredibly well supported. You have the asset store, where you can literally drag and drop systems, character controllers, shaders, UI kits.
Unity also supports WebGL, Android, iOS, VR platforms, you name it. Its URP and HDRP pipelines let you scale projects visually, depending on your target device.
On the Unreal side, you have got Nanite and Lumen, those are game changers. Nanite gives you virtualized geometry, so your scenes can be insanely detailed, and Lumen handles global illumination dynamically.
Exactly. If you want to build the next generation of Fortnite, Unreal Engine is the way. But you need solid hardware. It's not ideal if you're working on a budget laptop.
Which brings us to something a lot of people ask us.
Not everyone has a Motorola Arave GPU, right? So can you realistically run Unity or Unreal on a low-end system?
Totally. Unity can run on 4 GB RAM, integrated graphics, even old laptops. Turn off shadows, stick to URP, and you can build Android games without breaking a sweat.
Unreal, not so much. You need minimum 16 GB RAM, SSD is a must, and a dedicated GPU like GTX 1060 or better. Otherwise, you'll wait forever for shaders to compile.
Still, if you want to learn Unreal, you can start small. Use blueprints only, work with low poly assets, turn off Nanite, and render at lower resolutions.
And if your system really can't handle it, you can always stream your editor via cloud using platforms like Pixel Streaming or even GitHub Codespaces for Unity logic. No matter the engine, your logic matters. If your gameplay isn't fun, it doesn't matter how good your graphics look.
Yup. Learn to script. In Unity, you'll use CHash. In Unreal, C++ or blueprints. But the logic is the same: input, conditionals, physics, collisions.
I always say, don't fear the code. Start small. Write a function that spawns a cube. Then make it jump. Then add scoring. That's how games are built.
Exactly. You don't have to make Elden Ring on day one. Make Pong. Make Flappy Bird. Understand OP, objects, classes, methods. Whether in C#, or C++, you'll need those.
And also don't ignore file handling, error catching, saving data. You need those skills for making real games, like saving progress, loading scenes, etc.
So let's get real. You have chosen Unity or Unreal. What can you actually do with it?
Unity opens the door to mobile game studios, edtech startups, AR/VR companies, even indie solo dev success stories. You can sell games, license assets, even publish to itch.io or Play Store.
Unreal, on the other hand, is your golden ticket into AA gaming, VFX studios, cinematic pipelines, virtual production. And with things like MetaHuman and real-time ray tracing, it's bleeding edge.
But both paths require building a portfolio. Unity Dev? Show some mobile games, some shaders, maybe a working AR demo. Unreal Dev? Build cinematic scenes, character movement systems, maybe a stealth AI.
Don't forget about specialization. In Unity, you could be a gameplay dev, shader artist, or XR dev. In Unreal, you could do lighting, rigging, VFX, even virtual cinematography.
And nowadays, both engines integrate with AI tools, procedural generation, ChatGPT integration, animation retargeting, so you can do more with less.
Alright Priya, let's be honest. Every dev, especially indie ones, wants shortcuts. Assets can be lifesavers or wallet killers. Let's talk stores.
Exactly. Unity's asset store is the MVP for fast development. I have seen entire mobile games built of free or $5 assets. UI packs, character rigs, environment kits, you name it.
True. And for beginners, Unity's monthly free assets are a hidden gem. I once built a puzzle game using just the freebies.
But if you are going for cinema quality realism, Unreal's marketplace steps in. With their Megascans integration, you get access to photoreal rocks, cliffs, buildings, literally scanned from real life.
Yeah, but it's heavy. That realism comes at the cost of RAM and GPU. I downloaded a desert scene once. It looked beautiful, but my laptop begged for mercy.
Haha. So here is the bottom line. Unity is perfect for lightweight, fast production. Unreal's marketplace gives you stunning visuals, but make sure your system can handle the power. Let's settle a major debate, visual scripting versus actual code. Where do you stand, Alex?
I started with Unity and C#, so I'm biased. But I get the appeal of blueprints in Unreal. It's like programming with Lego blocks.
Absolutely. Blueprints lower the barrier. No need to know syntax, just connect the logic visually. Great for designers or artists who want control without writing code.
But here is the trap. Complex games built only with blueprints can become spaghetti nightmares. That's when C++ becomes the must.
On Unity's side, yes, you need to learn C#. But the good news? Once you do, it's transferable. Web apps, desktop tools, even back-end work.
So here is our verdict. Start with blueprints if you are a visual learner or want fast prototyping. But if you want to go deep or work across domains, learn C#. Now this gets futuristic, AI and procedural tools. This is where engines are evolving fast.
Definitely. Unity's ML agents let you train smart enemies or behavior without writing thousands of lines of logic. Add ChatGPT into the mix, and NPCs can literally chat back intelligently.
Unreal, though, has behavior trees and AI perception systems. I built a stealth game where enemies could hear footsteps and search for players. It felt like real AI.
And don't forget MetaHuman. Unreal lets you make movie-quality characters in minutes. It's like having a Pixar pipeline in your bedroom.
The key tip. Let AI and procedural systems do the boring 80%, auto-generate forests, buildings, paths, and spend your time on polishing gameplay.
Let's shift gears to multiplayer. The dream for many devs is building online games, Unity or Unreal.
Unity wins for small-scale, quick-launch multiplayer. Tools like Photon and Mirror make it relatively easy. I built a multiplayer trivia app using Photon in a weekend.
Yeah, but Unreal is the king when it comes to high stakes, competitive multiplayer. Fortnite, after all, runs on it.
Unreal's replication system is powerful, but more complex. If you don't get server-client logic, you'll mess up netcode quickly.
So here is the recommendation. Go Unity if you're solo or indie and want to build co-op or simple PvP. Go Unreal if you're planning a battle royale or MMO experience and you have a team.
Let's wrap this mega episode with something actionable, your 3-month learning plan.
Okay, Unity first. Month 1, learn the basics. Editor interface, scenes, prefabs, game objects. Build a simple 2D platformer.
Month 2, focus on CHash. Learn scripting, collisions, score tracking, health systems. Pull assets from the store to speed up development.
Month 3, polish your UI, add audio, learn lighting and animation basics. Export to Android or WebGL and share it online.
For Unreal, Month 1, get used to the UI and blueprints. Build a simple walking sim or FPS scene.
Month 2, import Megascans, learn lighting with Lumen, experiment with Niagara for VFX. Level up the visuals.
And Month 3, add interactions, try basic replication if you want multiplayer. Finally, package and deploy your build.
End goal? Have a working mini project you can show off. Even a small project speaks louder than 10 certificates.
So, Priya, if you had to recommend one engine to a complete beginner in 2025,
I'd say Unity. But if they are into visuals, animation, and want to work on PC or console, then definitely Unreal.
same. It really depends on your end goal. There is no wrong choice, just different journeys.
Exactly. Start small. Build things. Join game jams. And don't wait for the perfect idea, just make something and learn.
And hey, tag us with your projects. We love seeing your work. This was one jam-packed episode, but we hope it brought you clarity.
So, what have we learned today? Both Unity and Unreal have strengths. One is faster and flexible, the other cinematic and powerful.
Choose based on your goals, not hype. Build small. Build often. And don't chase perfection, chase progress.
That wraps up our Unity vs. Unreal Engine 5 deep dive series. If this helped you, give us a follow, drop your questions, and subscribe to Codeless Craft.
And remember, your first game doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be finished. See you in the next series.
Catch you in the next episode of Codeless Craft. Until then,
Keep learning. Keep building. And stay codeless.